What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Command This. Happy Victory Monday, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I thought I had the round of applause. Let's go. Victory. Let's do it. Victory Monday, everyone. Victory Monday. We are here. We are here. Sans Dev. Happy birthday to his lovely wife, Andrea.
Happy birthday, Andrea.
But you got Phil and myself tonight. The boys covered down for me last week, and it's just how we roll, man. Life be lifing, and we're here in some way, shape, or form. So, welcome. Great weekend of football, that's for sure. I think our game went unexpected, like you were saying earlier, Phil. I don't think
what happened to the Ravens,
dude. 44 to 10. Was it 44 to 10?
44 to 10.
I don't even know, man. I don't even know. You lose Lamar Jackson and then the world falls apart. See, when you got a guy named Marcus Mariota as your backup, you're okay. Ravens, not so much. Who was their backup? Cooper Rush, the old Cowboys quarterback. Cooper Rush, who actually did pretty well in spelling for Dak last year. But
I know that's why I'm like, this something. Wow. Like,
yeah,
I wouldn't expect it. I mean, I know their defense is completely just wrecked with injuries, so you feel their pain, in that regard. But so far we've come out of this. This has been a not great start for our team, and we're 3-2.
Yeah,
and I'm feeling pretty good right now. Maybe by midweek I'll start getting worried again, but right now
it's a good time, man. It's Hey, you know what? We did what we had to do. That's what it comes down to. We came through where we needed to, and we're here. You know what? Thug it. We are here.
Quote the great Bill Murray in the legendary movie Ghostbusters. We came, we saw, we kicked its ass.
There you go. A couple people in the chat here. James Nicholas. What's up, man? Good to see you again. We met James, was it last week on Monday, I believe, for the first time? I don't remember.
He's popped in before.
Anyways, good to see you, brother. T ha. What's up, fellas in chat? What's going on, girl? How you doing? Time to break this down. I'm gonna post this here in a couple groups of them, and we'll get this get this good show on the road. Good gentlefolk. What other games did you guys like this weekend? I actually stayed up for most of the Bills and New England game. That was a
good chunk of that one too. Shout out to Antonio Gibson, man. That was
tore his ACL.
How
about that, man? You don't ever want to see that.
Titans won in just such a weird way.
I did not see that game.
So Cam Ward, they're in the red zone. Cam Ward throws a pick, and then the defender gets hit, fumbles the ball. Someone else comes by to try to pick up the fumble, kicks the ball into the end zone, and the Titans receiver, who was it? I can't remember. It was Tyler Lockett, falls on it for a touchdown.
Ooh.
And then they won on a walk-off field goal by Joey Sly.
Old faithful Joey Sly, the guy that we got rid of. Why did we get rid of Joey Sly?
Because he was inconsistent.
He was the guy the fix his hair every kick?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that, by the way, for the record. But
the other one, there was a lot of surprises. The Buccaneers-Seahawks game was a shootout.
Was, man. Baker came out victorious. I'm telling you, man, Baker's one of them dudes.
I never understood why people gave up on Baker Mayfield. I was like, this kid's got way more talent.
And don't sleep on Sam Darnold. I mean, he threw for 4 touchdowns and interceptions. Sam Darnold had a hell of a game too. I mean, but Baker is the real deal, man. He is a top 5 quarterback, bar none. I get it. You can't. There's no disputing that. If there is, I'd argue with the wall, dude.
I know our friends down in Tampa, and in Illinois, the Buccaneers.
Yeah.
definitely loving life right now at 4-1. Now they've won a couple of games very close. Yeah, they're kind of pulling the cardiac stuff we were doing last year.
Yep.
But Tampa's a fun team to watch on offense, and wait till Mike Evans comes back, wait till Mike Evans comes back.
They haven't needed him with Emeka Egbuka and now Chris
Godwin's back.
Godwin's back off the his torn was it Achilles or knee?
Imagine what happens with Mike Evans back, man. I mean, that team's gonna have weapons.
Yep, they sure will, man. That's gonna be a good football.
The other game I said the Texans Ravens just shocked me as well. But nothing else really. The Patriots winning last night surprised me.
Yeah.
Did not see that happen, but now we have no undefeated teams left in the league this year.
Yep, James, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm just glad you're here. Regardless, I'm glad you're here, man. Let me first and foremost say that. Thank you very much for sticking with us.
James pops in. I know who you're talking about. There was another guy with a similar name.
There was a guy we met on Monday, I believe, and he said, "Hey, where are you guys? Where are you guys?" Or it was the Thursday. Sorry, the post game review of the Raiders. I think it was. He was a very similar name, if I'm not mistaken. Badass Lord Tipsy, man. We ain't seen you in a minute, dude. What's going on? Good to see you.
Real deal, Holy Bill.
That's right, man. Dollar Bill. Man, so many acronyms we can say with Bill. Bill not a science guy. I mean, the possibilities are endless. Bill is he's that dude, man. We've been saying it since the preseason. People were mocking us, how is a rookie going to take over for Brian Robinson? Brian Robinson gets traded. Oh, it's going to be the Eckler show. And it was the Eckler show. But it's the Bill. There's no turning back, man.
They wanted Bill. I'm telling you, and I'm going to say this. Why did we do this from week one? It's like Bill needed to work on his pass blocking. You can see the improvement from preseason to week 1 to now. You can see the improvement, and that's why he's getting more touches. And he's going to continue to get more touches.
Yep.
Jim Sleazy said he is in a super spicy cycling group tonight. These dudes are dangerous.
Oh, nice, man. Hey, that cycling is no joke, bro. Be careful. That is tough, man. Respect to you. So I know you love. You're definitely a cyclist up there in New York, man. Be safe, man. That's good shit.
How does a cycling group get spicy?
Unless there's talking sports, Giants, Jets. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. Unless there's some other sort of spiciness that.
Are you wearing some burgundy and gold? They might get spicy towards you.
Giants lost, and the Jets lost. They lost too, right? I mean, the Giants lost.
Giants lost
second game.
Giants lost 26-14 to the Saints.
Yeah.
Jets took it as well. No. Jets played tonight. Never mind.
They played it. No, I watched Breece Hall play yesterday.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Who did
they weren't that good. I forget, man.
They lost to the Cowboys.
Yeah, that's right. They made the Cowboys look good. Of course, no one else can do that.
To the point that somebody
37-22
said, "There's no quarterback in the NFL better than Dak Prescott." I went, What do you think?
I mean, Dak's not a terrible quarterback. I will give him
best quarterback in the NFL.
No, not even close. He's not. I don't even know if I'd say top 10, but
you can make an argument.
You can make an argument for sure. All right, well, let's get into this all 22, man. I got some good plays picked out. A lot of good goodness came out of the game yesterday, and I think there was a lot of plays to choose from. This game was one where earlier in the game it was 10-0, and the Chargers, we were like, oh shit, here we go. It's gonna be this nonsense again, this bullshit again. But then somehow in the second quarter, I mean, I think it was after, I would say it's after the Quan Martin fumble. That's when everything just flipped, because they were running all over us with Hampton. Justin Herbert was passing all over us like we weren't even on the field. And so we just thought it was going to be another one of those games. Like, Justin Herbert did feed us our lunch for a quarter and a half. There's no denying that. So whatever happened, I don't know what it was. Whatever happened, keep doing that. Now, this is without saying the defense still has a lot of issues to work on. That's my opinion, Phil. Regardless of what happened, the defense still has a lot of issues to work
I
on.
have some encouraging numbers for you, though.
Yes, encouraging signs, but we are not. We're
not there yet.
There,
but
for sure.
We have some encouraging signs, and we are going to discuss that. Because I got some
I still would like to see our all-pro linebacker Frankie Luvu do something. What that is, I don't know. I just want to see the man do something. But without a doubt, let's go ahead and get into this game. We're going to go with 1336. So this was just a sign of things to come, right? Let me pull this up here. So Justin Herbert's continuing to do his thing. He's hitting us hard.
Doing Justin
Herbert things. And then he decides to just break off a run.
I did not know he could run like this.
41 yards, bro. Like what is going on here?
One was that they created a big lane and he just took off, and poor tackling, poor angles.
Yeah.
Now I did like that he got hit at the end, like, it wasn't like an ankle tackle.
I mean, I feel like coverage was pretty good. The pocket collapsed, and my man just took off. There was no linebacker in the middle to.
That was definitely a coverage run
to spell him. I mean,
but you saw how they created a lane for him to run.
Yeah. And Bobby Wagner was it looks like the running back made it up to the second level to pick off Bobby Wagner, which is exactly what you're supposed to do. So good on the running back. I mean, the defense did their job. Pocket collapse. Bobby Wagner. Oh, it was a blitz. He blitzed.
Yeah, he was doing a delayed rush.
And Revo
took a bad angle.
Bad angle.
Oh,
got him. Almost took out Bobby Wagner. Man. Tough play, man. Tough play. So that was the first play, 41 yards. That was kind of that was kind of something that we saw that we were going to be a long night. Luckily, it didn't turn out to be that way. Next, there was the touchdown pass for Ladd McConkey. Just a 2-yard little thing, but here it is.
Told y'all on the podcast on Thursday, Ladd McConkey was the guy to watch.
It's a quick one too.
That kid is going to be elite level for years.
They all bit on the play action.
But not only that, but you see, if you're going to run a zone defense, the key to a zone is not to be everybody be in front of the receivers. Notice that all but one defender are in front of the receivers, and you have 2 receivers in the end zone, and you have 4 at the goal line.
Yeah, that's
6.
Not gonna fly.
Because all you gotta do, it's just playing. You're just playing pick a pocket. Whatever gap is there, that ball's going to go through very quick.
The offense is always going to win this play. And I mean, good on Ladd. He's kind of had a quiet year.
Well, he's the third receiver.
He is a third receiver behind Keenan Allen.
He's done quite a good job.
Just all he did was run 3 feet and turn around. Okay, now we're going to move on to so our first drive. Pass. That's what we did. I'm not going to show it. Pass to Debo. Jayden got sacked. Pass incomplete to Jeremy McNichols. Pass.
Was that a pass they got sacked? I thought it was a designed run.
I don't remember. It's logged as a sack, so I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
No. It was. I'm thinking of another first word.
Either way, Cliff. He didn't turn around and hand it to a running back. That was my problem with that. And then when we eventually get on the ball back, it goes run. So we start out pass, and then it goes to run. But anyway, when it get back to being on defense again, this is Justin Herbert, 7:06 in the first quarter. He finds Keenan Allen for 29 yards, man.
There's no reason Keenan Allen should get 29 yards on you.
My apologies. Got to share this one. There you go. No way Keenan Allen should get 29. He's good, but he ain't that good.
And that was a pick play, right? And the receiver the receiver he forces, he basically gets the defender to pick Lattimore. See?
Yep, that's exactly what happens. Lattimore's down here on the bottom. They cross each other up. So I think this has been in the film the last couple of weeks. Green Bay was the first one to do it, and then we saw it a little bit again in against the Raiders. And what's his name? Who's the dude on the Raiders? Just lit us up.
Tucker.
Yeah. Tucker. So when you have these DBs cross each other up, it just seems like it's easy to get at each other. He just ran over him. That's what happens. Easy catch, pitch and catch, man. Easy pitch and catch. What's up, Marcus? What's up, family? Defense played better, but still has some growth to do. Yes, sir.
We're discussing that right now.
Yep. The Lord Tipsy says, I was cussing up a storm in the first quarter. That turnover by Quan woke the whole team up. I think it was the changing point of the game. That turnover right there was when something, it flipped, and I feel like the momentum from that point forward, it was a completely different game after that. Phil Bullock, what's going on? It's the NFL. Don't sleep on anyone. Listen, any win in the NFL is a good win. I don't care what you say, what people say. It's hard to win. It's hard to win games, man. It's hard to win games.
NFL, it's going to be not for long if you start sleeping on people.
That's right.
You know, they have professionals too.
They do. No doubt about it.
As you can see here, you know, they got this whole play is designed for now, because Herbert never looks at anyone else.
Let's see that. His head turned to the left the whole time. Oh, look, and he tells Hampton to pick up Wagner. Dude, he called that protection. He called it. Yeah, that's it. Herbert made that play happen. Great protection. That was just good quarterback.
Marion Hampton does great job in pass protection.
And he is also out now for a while because he has an ankle. All right, now we're going to go to 402. Von Miller and Jacob Martin finally get on the board, man.
I felt like this was when I felt defense was starting to wake up a little bit.
Yeah.
The turnover is what really changed it, but this is why I saw kind of rumblings of, wait a minute, you know, all right, these guys are snapping back into place.
They got a little life in them. All right, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Herbert goes back. I like it. And we anticipated it was going to be this way because remember the Chargers are down. Joe Alt and Rashawn Slater has already been out. So you're down your two starting tackles. So there's plenty of opportunities to take this during this game, and I'm glad they finally.
The right guard got hurt, and they had to keep switching around the line just to keep 5 guys out there.
So
but
I can't
notice though that a lot of this sack is because receivers are all covered. Secondary did their job.
Coverage sacks. Who was on the edge here?
It was Jacob Martin and
Jacob Martin. So he closed the pocket and then pushed him into Von
Miller.
Great play. You love to see that, man. You love to see it. Not much better angle. Just own them tackles, man. It looks like the running back. Did they put a running back on Von Miller? They did.
Mm-hmm.
Or tight end. I don't know if that guy's a tight end or tight end. Okay. They put a tight end on Von Miller.
Clearly, we talked about this on Friday. Their tight ends are not big threats. So they'll stay in and block more because they got 3 talented receivers. Easily they can get out there and get passes, sometimes 4. Yeah. But, you know, so they can keep a tight end block, and Herbert still has options. But we had everybody covered on that one.
Fair. And then later, we finally get on the ball, and then we do run on our next series of passes, and I got that queued up here. And we kept saying, you know, where's Bill? Let's give Bill the ball. And Cliff finally figured it out. So his first run was a 7-yard. That's not what we're going to watch. We're going to watch his second run, which was 13 yards. And I just want to point out, Bill Krosky Merritt finds a way to get 7 yards no matter what. You would think this pocket is collapsing. He finds a hole. And it just, I don't know how he does it. It's the vision. It's the shiftiness. The man figures it out. It's such a beautiful thing to watch. And he gets a 13, rips off 13 right here. It's so nice.
Again, with that pull blocking that we do really well.
Yeah.
He gets out there.
Let's see who cuts.
Watch your tackle, your guard, and a tight end pull.
So that, oh my gosh, Ben Sinnott. Look at Ben. Lay this.
Just lay that man out.
Oh man, where's my pen? I gotta earmark that one. I like that good play, man. Good job, Ben. Good job, Ben. Let's watch it from this side.
And this that H-back stuff, and you see Bates is in there too, right?
Yeah,
See Bates is in it. Someone said, where was Zach Ertz this game? Well, Zach Ertz out of these three may be the biggest liability as a blocker at this point.
I mean, it was second and 3. You didn't really need Zach Ertz on that play.
Not only that, but Sinnott has really stepped up in the blocking game. Watch this, pow!
Just lays him out, man.
Lays
him out. Lays him out.
Stuff. Krosky Merritt gets all these yards. We love it because he has the vision to see those holes, but it's the holes being created by guys like that. So you had, guard pull, tight end pull, led the way. Basically, Sinnott becomes a fullback on this.
Him and Chris Paul, boom, gets his man.
Krosky Merritt, Bill's just following Sinnott.
Yeah, that's all he's doing.
And I'm going to keep harping on this because everyone thinks that Sinnott's just this ultimate bust. I'm like, I don't know, man.
He's serving his purpose, man. His purpose.
Developed into a much better blocker than we thought he was going to be.
Just lays dude out right here. So that was the end of the first quarter. It was 10-0. Like the momentum really wasn't shifting on us yet. But
I remember on this drive, we're moving the ball. We're starting to establish the run. Definitely.
Yeah. But now we're gonna fast forward a little bit for another sack here for this defense. I think we had 5 sacks in total on the day.
5 in total on the day.
And this is when we get Justin Herbert for a loss of 5. This Dorrance finally gets in the game.
Yeah. I remember thinking, that when he went down awkwardly.
Quick.
Yeah, Dorrance just inside move, bam, got to him.
Yeah. Yep.
And again, no one to get the ball out to.
Nobody. Nada. That pocket collapsed quick. He just beat him inside. Just did a little move inside. He gets the left tackle outside. Whoop, got him. Done. Good play.
Dorrance Armstrong is. I remember being really high on him.
Yeah.
When we signed him, I was like, he was starting to emerge. And last year, kind of a struggle. This year, he is really starting to be our most consistent edge rusher by far. And he's not a small guy, right? So he's somebody who, size-wise, can match up against a strong left tackle and go, blow for blow with him. And
yeah.
I always like that. Like I like bigger defensive ends. I like my defensive ends to be
strong like bull,
285.
Strong like
not
bull,
245 converted linebackers.
Jim Sleazy says Sam Steele's getting Dev's award. I have not looked at PFF grades today, man. I've been so busy.
He got that pick, but he also
did
some stuff in that game. I'm like, Mikey.
Marcus said, Sinnott should be on Jeff Saturday's segment on First Take. Pancake. He's blocking well. He is blocking well, man. He has that next gear I've been talking about. Some of the other guys don't. I think he's referring to Terry McLaurin. For the guys that don't. It's Phil Bullock's thing, man. Terry doesn't have the overdrive.
Y'all gotta admit, that Jayden's still missing Terry. He's trying to find other guys.
Oh yeah,
but he misses Terry.
He does, man.
He's found. At least he knows where to find Debo on the play.
Yeah, that's important.
Debo caught 40% of his completions this game. We'll get to that in a minute.
It does feel good to have a running back. All right, this play. So we're back on. Sorry, one more. So this was the turning point of the game for me, at least defensively. Second quarter, we're still down 10-0. After this play, I feel like this changed everything. Quentin Johnson, who thought that we were really gonna figure it out. And if you watch on the replay, Quan Martin, he's short. He lowers his head, but Quentin's tall, so it wasn't helmet to helmet. It could have been, but it wasn't. And then he just shoulder just knocks the ball out.
He was going for he knew because Quentin Johnson was already starting to get wrapped up, and I think he just saw it and went ball.
Oh, it was great. Great play by Love it. That, I mean, you can't beat that right there.
And just like you felt that you could literally, you're watching the game when that happened, you felt it in your soul, that momentum shift.
You did. So Quan Martin, way to go. Now we're gonna look at we're back on offense. This is Jalen Lane for 16 yards. The play was 3rd and 16. This was a big first down conversion for this team, and I felt like they had to get this because we had a penalty right before. We had to get this to keep going, and lo and behold, it was on Commanders alum Benjamin St. Just. But great play by Jalen Lane.
Yeah, we definitely took it to St. Just a little bit in this game.
Yeah, we sure did.
You see, now you can tell that Jayden's timing is starting to come back because Jayden had that ball out faster than he's been getting the ball out.
I think he's getting comfortable. The knee brace didn't seem like it bothered him at all.
No.
Yeah, good play, Lane. Glad to see Lane getting into the game. Now we're gonna flip over to he finds Debo for 21 yards a few plays later on a 2nd and 4. Let's take a look. A lot of good chunk plays, man, and Debo just played his ass off.
I mean, this felt like this drive and the last touchdown drive felt like last year.
Yeah,
I think this offense is finding its groove back.
Yep.
You know, without Terry, it's like, what do we do now? It's like, well, hell, we just gotta go out and make it happen.
I mean,
and this was Jayden sliding out, extending the play, making something happen. He avoids the rush.
I mean, that was the perfect read. You had some options, but the ball was already out at this point. Actually, the ball's out right now. The ball is out right now. I mean, perfect read. I love it. Good to see Jayden come back to beat himself. Marcus says Javon Kinlaw signing was overrated. He's managed to take taking up spots.
And honestly, a lot of what Kinlaw's value is will never show up on a stat sheet.
Yeah.
Which sucks for him because, getting paid, but he draws the double teams that usually go to Payne.
Yeah.
And now you got to go to Kinlaw, and Payne's getting a lot of one-on-one opportunities, and it's also contract year Payne.
Hey, that's a good year. That's a good year, but most people
working out well.
Good in their contract. All right, here we go. This is 2nd and 1 from the LA 15. 4:21 left in the 7th. Excuse me, in the 2nd. It's still 10-0. And old Bill's about to rip off a 15-yarder for a touchdown. Makes it look super easy, by the way. Makes it look like it's super easy.
Yeah, and both of his touchdowns were basically.
Was that Biotic who came off the edge to? Not Biotic. Was that Wiley? No, that was Biotic. He pulled from the center spot.
Yeah, watch.
Oh, he sure did.
Biotic and Chris Paul.
And Chris Paul both. Man, I love to see that. 2 guys pulling.
Pulling centers are always an amazing thing to watch because not every center can do it.
Yeah.
But Biotic has the mobility to do it, and they do run that play from time to time, and I'm very impressed with that. But I love seeing it. Him and Paul both on this pull. They both create a seal around the edge here.
Yep. First guy gets the inside guy, then that was the block. What a play! Like I got to see that again. That was amazing blocking. Amazing blocking.
You see Paul kind of gets the guy. Biotic chips him off the edge and then goes to the second thing. Watch this. Paul's got him. Biotic's like, tap, boom.
I got this. Easy peasy, man. And build up the rest.
That's a headhunter mentality. That's you find an opposing jersey and you put hands on it. You put a shoulder pad into them. And Bjanic, we nickname him Badass, but he does have that attitude. And when Cosme comes back and you got those two in the middle, oh my God.
I don't know how they're going to shuffle the dynamic of the line because I feel like they're in a good spot right now. I know. I just feel they're like in a good spot right now. But so we're back on defense. Old Deron Payne and Bobby Wagner get credited for a half sack each on this play for a loss of 7. 2-minute drill almost upon us at the 2-minute mark, and they're going down the field trying to drive and score.
I love this. Free.
Not a sack, but they just stuffed the line. I thought this was a very, very big statement play by the defense.
They defended this play like they knew exactly what play was being called.
So Bobby Wagner was a free rusher right here, untouched. And it looks like I believe this was supposed to be a screen. It just developed really late.
Well, because they weren't expecting the rush to get home so quick.
Yeah. And so you have these two guys out here ready to lay someone out, and there's no one to lay out because the team has already converged on it.
Yeah, because the defenders are coming in from a wider angle.
Yeah, for sure. Phil Bullock says it's a good and bad thing. 17 not here. Yes, miss him, but good thing others gets more targets. Have to step up like Luke. Yep, we're gonna look at the Luke play here shortly. Marcus says I think Tay Martin should be on the main roster. I don't know if Chris Moore touchdown drop. Yo, Chris, get that man out of the damn starting lineup. We're gonna show that lineup. We're gonna show that play, man. Oh my gosh,
because it made me very mad.
Dropped a friggin' touchdown, and Jayden was pissed.
Jayden's an interesting thing to see because he's, normally he's out there with that psychopath smile, like the Joker, like he knows he's out here ready to cause chaos and he loves it, and he got mad. And I don't always like Jayden when he plays mad. When he plays mad, he sometimes loses focus.
Yeah.
So I hated seeing. I was like, oh no.
Usually he's calm
down, Jayden. Calm it down.
Yep. Phil Bullock, Payne's out of here. He's got to give me 15 sacks or it's bye-bye for him. Depending how much he wants, man. And he's reasonably priced. I would love to keep him, but he's having a great year. You don't see it in sacks. He's a defensive tackle. They don't get excessive amounts of sacks. It's very rare.
Him and Kinlaw together, they raise havoc. And I want to get into some stats. I want to get into some stats that are very interesting that shows that that surface numbers don't always tell the story.
Yeah,
we'll get into that after the all 22 here.
Yep. Here's the next same play, reverse angle. Then we're going to go back to us on offense.
Yeah, we had, Payne was back there defending that screen. He just slipped past his blocker and got behind the blocker. Who was trying to look upfield.
Yep. Yeah. For sure. Okay, now we're gonna take a look at we get the ball back and we're trying to drive down the field, and they just end up getting to Jayden, man. Loss of 5 yards.
This scared me.
Scared me to death. I'm like, oh shit, safety. Like, oh shit, Jayden.
Oh my God, no.
I want to look to see, was this a coverage sack or what? It's hard to see.
No, there's nobody really open.
And that was a very long.
He has a man in the flat. But by that point, he's trying to get up in the pocket because he feels the pressure in front of him.
He already had stepped up. He stepped up into this gap right here. But that was a play that you cannot have plays that take that long to develop on the goal line. And Tom Brady even said at the time, he's like, oh, they're gutsy, man. They're most people would just run it in that situation. I guess we aren't most people. And it ended up paying off for us in the long run, which we're going to watch the next play. But just a tough play, sack. Jayden gets sacked. All good. That looks like a coverage sack. None you can do about that. And none you can do about that. Marcus says, Payne said it's not about the money, but I think AB can add a couple more guaranteed money on his contract. I hope so, man. I would love to see him stick around, personally. All right, this is the shot heard around the world. By around the world, I mean the second quarter in LA. Luke McCaffrey comes alive for 50-yarder. For a 50-yarder.
Now, this is after the punt return that got nullified due to the running into the punter.
Yep.
Such a beautiful play.
Great play. Great play.
This is a dime. This is dropping dimes. This is a perfect post pattern.
I mean, if Jayden would have only put it like maybe on this left hash, he might have been able to keep going. He looked like he had to go up the hash. Yeah, he kept going up the hash. But beautiful ball. Don't get me wrong. Beautiful ball.
That defender was with him step by step. You couldn't have put that
was.
ball in a better place.
No. I mean, it was a great I mean, oh man. We can't show the Fox footage, but it was perfect. They rushed back, and then he ends up finding Debo Samuel for another 22-yarder, and then get a field goal. Come on, he's back, man. Look at this. He lets the play develop. Like look how far down the field they cross up. These guys are a good 15 yards down the field. I mean, had he had time, this guy was gone. I don't know who that was. Jalen Lane. Jalen Lane could have. That was a house call for Jalen Lane.
He's got a clock in his head that says, I got to get the ball at some point here.
Sure does. Great play, though. And then it ends up being 10-10 at halftime. 10-10 at halftime. We'll breeze through the rest of these here quickly. I mean, just
right over a defender and everything. Just he dropped that in there.
And they we end up getting three yards out of that on the kickoff, on the field goal, and then it go 10-10 into the half. So what started out as 10-0 and the defense looking like some hot booty cheeks, it ends up being 10-10 in a very competitive game. So, Terrence, what's up, man? What's going on? Eagles took a tough loss. All my Eagles friends at work who I talked to today, they essentially said we needed to lose that game. It was a wake-up call. There's a lot of things that need to be changed on the offense.
They do. So, they've been living on the edge of a razor for a couple of weeks here.
And so many times, I guess the offensive coordinator got cute when you should have just turned around and gave it to Saquon Barkley, but you get cute with RPO and other plays. And so that was one of my friends said today that I talked to him about. But good to see you, man. You've been working hard. Love to see you back in here, man. Good to see you. We needed that. Yeah, see, he's same way. All my Eagles friends said the same thing. We needed that loss. It's like a slap in the face wake up call. You can't win with that. Hey, man, you guys all said the same exact thing. That's crazy. That's crazy.
We've had a couple of those this season where we got slapped in the face. And I think that we finally saw some waking up on both sides of the ball in this game. Like it's like, all right, we gotta stop playing around.
Yep. Okay. Now we're gonna get to we're gonna go to 11:02 in the third quarter. Fast forward here a little bit. Bill ends up getting we end up making our way down there. Bill has a 28-yard run. I'm not going to show that one. I should show it, but I'm not. And he ends up getting 5. He has a 20-yard run and then 11-yard run, and then he gets in for 5. I mean, it's just I hate running out of the pistol, but once again, ain't a damn soul on this left side at all, man. Everyone picks up their man. That's Bates over here. Dude, look at Chris Paul. Holy shit. Look at what he does to 2 people. One sucks up 2 guys. Man, that dude's a dog, man. Good to see him.
And you'll notice again, movement on line. They did not man up. Watch both Wiley and Paul on this one slide over. They didn't full pull, but look, Wiley takes a man. Paul comes over and takes on the edge. Yeah.
Yep. Now we're going to go to. I'm taking his glasses off.
I mean, luckily, Wiley wasn't trying to go out further. He did get kind of almost blown up on that one, but
10:54 in the third quarter. So the Chargers had this guy Pipkins. He's a backup lineman. The dude he kept getting injured, and so and then he came back in the game on this play. But Johnny Newton gets a sack for 9 yards, man. 9 yards from Johnny Newton. You love to see this as well.
It says Johnny Newton's, like I said, he's an active guy. He's a hellraiser at defensive tackle. That's the kind of role he plays. You know, just he makes you have to work extra hard. And that's just a pocket collapsing from inside out. And you love seeing it.
Marcus says, I believe it'll be A.J. Brown's last year in Philadelphia. That's the buzz, man. Who knows? That's the buzz.
Lord knows he ain't getting the ball to kill my finishing team.
2 in a row. We'll see you getting fired. Yes. 6 touches ain't going to cut it. Not for Saquon.
And you see Bobby Wagner again got in on a free blitz. He missed.
He did.
But I mean, that started everything.
Yep.
It forced Herbert up into a collapsing pocket. And that sometimes, pass rush on you missed them, but you forced the sack to happen. So
yeah.
That was all around just great defense there.
Yep. Okay, now we're gonna go to this is Bill once again, 27 yards. Running out of the pistol again. I don't like it, but he just finds that gap. Breaks the tackle.
I love how you avoid that tackle. And here comes Jayden. Here comes Jayden trying to block.
Oof.
Did you see that?
I do. I like the attitude. I don't know if that's what you need to be putting yourself out there for. He didn't do much.
Brace on, almost caught up to Bill.
Yeah.
First of all, it tells you how fast he is. Secondly, I don't care what anyone says. If you got those kinds of nuts on your kid, do it. Go for it. Yeah, I know everybody wants to come around the quarterback.
Great breakup at the line, man. He gets rid of that arm
we
tackle.
Avoid that tackle. I mean, I'm just like, holy crap.
Yeah.
It
was nice. It was very nice, man. What a play.
Yeah, but not only that, but this is a play that should have been a stop for about 2 yards, and Bill's just like, nah.
Yeah, I got this. Now this is the play coming up right here.
I will say this one thing. I know you don't like running out of the pistol. I'm not the biggest fan of it either, but
it's working.
Run plays we've seen, by the way. Ball's in Bill's hands quick. There's no delay. There's no nothing.
Yeah.
It's snap, catch, handoff, and boom, everything's moving forward.
Yeah, 100%. You are 100% accurate. That it's just maybe it was when we did it with Brian Robinson, and Brian Robinson's first step was just so slow. It just felt like it was.
He's an eye back.
Yeah,
he's not a scat back type.
Yep. This is the touchdown pass that Chris Moore dropped. This was a beautiful ball by Jayden, and Chris Moore just.
This would have been highlight.
Throw it to Stone Hands. You know what I mean? That's my name for Stone Hands. So let's take a look. Rolls out to the right. I mean, a scramble drill, but it essentially hit him in the chest. Hit him in the chest.
This is Jayden doing what Jayden does, and Chris Moore doing what Chris Moore does. Unfortunately,
you can't do that, man. You can't.
He made that beautiful catch in the Giants game and hasn't done a damn thing worth mentioning since.
Nope. What's up, Cody? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Phil Bullock says he's bugging and you're crazy, Phil. I don't know what that's in reference to.
The Jayden run out there and block him, me being a supporter of it. I am crazy, Phil.
I love the attitude.
Crazy. I'm not stupid, but I am crazy.
Yeah.
There's a fine line between the two.
See,
and I don't mind a quarterback. If a quarterback goes out there and gets hurt trying to help a teammate get a few extra yards, I'm not mad because they got hurt trying to be a damn good teammate.
Yeah,
I hate this idea that the quarterbacks who are precious cargo have to be bubble wrapped, protected, and stay away from contact. You're going to get hit, kid.
Unless you're Jalen Hurts or Josh Allen. I mean, everyone cringes a little bit when they see these guys who are built.
Let's be honest, all right? If there's going to be contact, be the one doing the hitting.
Yeah.
All right? Be the one doing the hitting.
This was the one bad play that Bill had where he ends up fumbling. And it could have been a bad exchange, whatever. He bounced back right from it, and they went right back to him. And it was good to see him bounce back from this, but this was the play where he ends up fumbling. And I thought like, oh shit, here we go. Here's our downfall. And probably better angle on this side and the backside.
Everything went wrong on this one.
I mean, the blocking would have been there. The guards were set just like they always pull.
Defender got in there.
Nope. Guy Senate got pushed when he was pulling. A guy got in there and pushed Senate backwards too. Look, boom.
Yep.
Actually pushed in.
Bill never had the ball secured.
He was still fumbling it. Yeah, it looks like he was bobbling it the whole time. either way, Dan Quinn quickly, reassured him. And what did they do when they got him back? They ended up going right back to him when they got the ball back, which was great. But going to the next play, this is the Mikey Sanristil interception. So he's had 2 picks in 2 games, although I think a lot of us are still a little dogging him for his ability.
The reason why they're this close is because of Mikey playing 10 yards off on Keenan Allen, who's averaging 9.6 yards a catch this season. Yeah. And you're playing 10 yards off the guy.
Why? I mean, I guess it ends up working out in this case. Did you need to be 10
on
yards
this
off?
play, but on the play before this, and I remember going, Jesus, Mikey.
What
and of course, no one pays attention to that. They only pay attention to one defensive back on our team, not all of them.
Sanristil. Where is he? Where is he on the screen? I can't find him. Where's Mikey? Is this him right here? This is him right here.
Yeah.
Hit him in the chest. Hit him right in the chest. He didn't even have to do anything. Now, the defense on this play is better because if you look, they got more defenders behind the end zone and in front. This is not what this is not what they did the last time. If you remember, we was just talking about this in the beginning of the show, the first touchdown, where you had Luvu on one side of the hash, Bobby Wagner on the other side of the hash, and everything else was
everybody was on the goal line. Now here they have guys in the back and the front, so you
can
come up and play a pass. You can defend it if it's in your area and trying to go past you, just like what happened there.
Good play, Mikey. Good play. I'll give that to you, man.
People, we saw it right there. We saw it right there.
I get to you, Mikey. I get to you.
And Johnny Newton did that. Now a lot of people are going like, "Where's Johnny?"
It was a tip. It was a tip.
There
Johnny
he is.
Newton tipped it. He already has 1 sack in this game. Left hand up or right hand up, tip. Boom. Because you know what? That was a touchdown. I don't know if Mikey would have been there because Keenan Allen.
He was popping in front.
He was
popping in front. He may have had that anyway.
Hard to tell with the tip. We don't know.
Because he's already moving. If you look how his legs are, and he's sliding across. He was already getting in front of that ball.
Yeah, probably so. And it looked like Herbert threw it outside anyways. But okay, getting back to where we are. We're back on offense now. The boys end up
99-yard drive.
The boys go 99 yards.
What did I say as soon as we came back on offense? What did I say in the group chat?
99 yards.
Let's drive 99.
Yes.
And Steve's over here like, just run the ball, guys. Just run out the ball.
Yeah, man.
Like, nah. Drive 95. Drive 90. I'm sorry. Drive 99. Get this touchdown. Put a foot on someone's throat.
Boot to ass. And I thought they were just going to run it out, but they kept it going. I love it. Hey, guys, do us a favor, man. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit that like button for us. We would greatly appreciate all the love by hitting that like button for us. So this is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, old Bill, going to run for 15, man. And the rest is going to be history.
Yeah, Phil Bullock points it. Oh, never mind. We're going to run this play. More Bill, man. More cowbill. I need more cowbell, baby. Let's go. CZ pointed out that interception was a forced down with lost field position because he didn't bat the ball. Instinct. The ball's up in the air. Your instinct is to try to catch it. And that's just what happened there. Football says, Phil, he thought DB was going to the left. He did, but if you look, he's moving to the right the whole time.
So one of Bill's elite traits, in my opinion, is his vision. Combine that with physical capability of having quick feet. He's able to let the play develop, and as soon as he sees something, he just hits it. Look, watch the play run left. I mean, it's going here. This nothing. All of a sudden, he finds this hole right here, and look how fast he cuts. Right there. I mean,
yes, it's just that little jump step.
He does, man. He does. It's so nice. Okay,
Bill. Okay, so let me tell you this. Bill, 20, 25 years ago, under Mike Shanahan, runs for 1,500 yards.
Oh, the Terrell Davis, Clinton,
because he is a zone running back.
Yeah,
defined.
Yep. Last review play for us, guys. This is the touchdown where I thought they were just going to run. They didn't have to do this play. We were already up 2 scores.
It's fourth down, by the way.
40-10. It was a 2-score game. All you had to do is kick a field goal right here on 4th down. This is literally boot to ass. Like this is
I saw them line up. I was like, you have got to be kidding me. What are we doing?
empty set 5 receivers.
I
Or people in the
I was chuckling when they lined up. I was like,
I don't think the Chargers knew what the hell was going on. I don't think they had the slightest clue what was going on. But let's watch it right now. Remember, Dio's all the way at the top of the screen.
They're blitzing. Look at that. They rushed 6.
A beautiful pass, man. I mean,
and Jayden just extends it and loads
falling
it up
backwards 23 yards away. He just throws it to a spot in the corner, almost near the pylon, right at the bolt. Boom. Aiming toward the pylon. That's just a thing of beauty. And I wouldn't call that running up the score. I would just call that I didn't know if Harbaugh was going to get pissed off because remember that interaction. Remember that who was it? Was it Harbaugh and Pete Carroll that got into it? Remember Harbaugh got into it with no, never. That was his brother. That was his brother, the 49ers, right? Yeah. Either way, great film session. Great film session. That's our last play to review. Von Miller ends up getting a sack on Trey Lance on the next drive, and the rest is history. And we win 27-10. That's and here we are. So good times.
Football says that my boy B-Rob couldn't do that. No, he couldn't.
No.
B-Rob's not a zone back. We've gone to a zone scheme ever since he got hurt last year, and that's why his production went down. He's a gap running back. He runs to a hole, and that's what Brian Robinson does well. He is not a zone scheme back.
I couldn't get rid of Brian Robinson.
There it is. This is where if you're going to have a scheme, have players that can work that scheme and work it well.
That's all it is, man. That's all it is.
So I got some interesting numbers for you here.
Okay.
Some stuff. All right. Now, I remember telling you, so the Chargers did have 155 yards rushing. 60 of those were Justin Herbert.
Okay.
41 on one play. We held Omarion Hampton to 12 carries for 44 yards.
All right.
His replacement, Vital, 18 yards. Haskins at 13. All right. Johnson at 9. So their running backs, though, Hampton, Dow, Haskins, combined for 71 yards. Or say 75 yards. That's pretty damn solid. You can hold a running back core to 75 yards. Again, when it comes to run defense against running backs, outside of Bijan Robinson, nobody's really gotten off on us. Like it's all going to be 3 yards a carry, 3.5 yards a carry. I am perfectly fine with how that's going.
Yeah.
As far as our run defense, pass defense has generally not been as good. We did allow a pretty high, we allowed over 75% completion percentage, but we kept the yardage short. All right.
Yeah.
33 times for 210 yards. However, if you look at Herbert was 22 of 29, which sounds great on the surface.
It was efficient.
166 yards.
Right.
That's only 5.7 yards an attempt.
And let me tell you this. First quarter. I have his first quarter stats here. His first half stats. He was 13 of 15 for 107. That was the first half, which means the rest of the game, 63 yards for the rest of the game?
Yeah.
So the defense ended up locking him
on 9 completions.
Yeah. Nielsen Jerome Dillard. Jay. What's up, man? JD5 is going to lead the Commanders to beat the Bears. I got 5 on it.
And we got 5 on it on our
phone list. At the
end of the game, at the end of the show, you'll hear it.
Yes. Our outro. I got 5 on it. Hey,
produced by our man Dev.
Here you go. It's a little early for that, but
there you go, Jay. That one's for you.
We got it. Monday Night Football, man, against the Bears. Should be fun.
Now, Jayden Daniels, 15 and 26. Rough start early. He was 7 of 16 at one point, but he finished the game 8 of 10. I will take that. 231 yards passing and 1 touchdown, no interceptions, only sacked once.
I'll take it.
Bill, 14 carries, 111 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jayden, 8 carries for 39. And then Chris Rodriguez, again, 5 carries for 7 yards. Chris Rodriguez, I told y'all he'll get one big run. Everyone gets excited. I'm like, but he doesn't do anything otherwise. And that's why he's never gotten more of that lead back role. It's always been someone else. Jeremy McNichols had 1 carry for 6 yards. We ran for a total of 163 yards in this game, which is about what we're averaging this year.
Right.
But I point that out because we actually didn't.
Hey, social media team, man. They've had some really good posts. This was a good one. I appreciated this one.
But we did outpoint them in. We had 22 first downs. Today only had 18. Third down efficiency, we were only 2 of 7, but the Chargers were 9 of 16.
Yeah.
This is indicative of why the Chargers actually beat us in time of possession by almost 10 minutes. They were on the field longer because we were getting first downs on first and second down. We didn't have a lot of third down opportunities on offense because we kept getting first downs.
Yeah.
Before we got the third down. 1 of 1 on fourth down as well.
But on third downs, it was not 2 of 7 is not good for third downs.
No, it's not. But you got to think the 2 of those were the first 2 drives.
Yeah,
as well. Fourth down efficiency, we were 1 of 1. Got a touchdown on that one.
Yeah.
We outgained them 389 yards to 336. Almost had 400 yards by offense. 226 total passing yards and 163 rushing yards. We outgained them in both areas, and that's only on 55 plays. We outgained them by 53 yards on 10 less plays. We rushed the ball 28 times. If you take away Jayden's 8 carries, okay, it's 20 times. But again, we were moving the ball at a clip. You gotta think. Bill's running 7.9 yards a carry. It's very easy to get a first down in 2 downs when one of those downs you're getting 8 yards.
Right.
Deebo Samuel, great game. 8 catches on 11 targets, 96 yards, and a touchdown. Luke McCaffrey only had 1 catch, that big one, 50 yards, but I was only on 2 targets. In fact, nobody got more than 2 targets in this game except Deebo. Bill, 2 catches on 2 targets for 39 yards. I am glad to see Bill in the passing game.
Yeah, finally.
Not something you see often.
He can get a 3 down back if he continues to go down that trend.
Everything else is 1 catch wonders. For that, we are Jalen Lane, 1 catch, 16 yards. Jerry McNichols, who heard Steve talking shit in our game chat.
Heck yeah, man.
He's like, I don't know why McNichols is in there, and I'm like, and then he catches like 5 minutes later, he catches the ball for 12 yards in the first down.
Bill was tired, man. Don't take Bill out unless he needs a breath, man.
Yeah, and I'm fine with Jeremy McNichols being that guy. I think McNichols fits this offense better than Chris Rodriguez.
He really did hustle on that play where he thought it was going to be down. He ended up skirting up the sideline for like 12 yards and got a first down. So
McNichols does that. Look at his 60-yard touchdown run against the Raiders. Same thing. Yeah. It's like you think you got him, and then he's like Bill has that extra gear. It's not as consistent as Bill's, but John Bates showed up with 1 catch for 9 yards, which we always like to see Bates make catches. And then Dave Martin had a catch for 9 yards as well. Zach Ertz had a target, no catches. Chris Moore dropped 1.
Yeah, no Zach Ertz, man, which is...
By the way, Matt Gay has made his last 6 field goals for us. I think we're fine at kicker for now.
The Gay way it is, man. We rough start as well, but I think he found his groove, man.
Tressway only punted the ball twice.
One of those he got hurt. Not hurt. He got the roughing.
No, that doesn't count. They don't count that.
Oh, so three attempts then.
3 attempts.
Unofficial attempts.
Yeah. So he had 1 21 was a touchback, but over 50 yards a kick. Again, Tressway still one of the greatest punters in NFL history.
Yeah, man.
Defensively, big stars to point out. Bobby Wagner, 8 tackles, solo, 6 assists, 14 total.
Yeah.
Preston Smith notched a solo tackle. Nice to see him show up. Jeremy Reeves, 5 solo, 2 assists for 7 total. Quan Martin had 9 tackles, 6 solo. Mikey Samberstill, 7 tackles, 6 solo. Mikey, needs to stop giving up the catches and getting those tackles and just stopping passes more.
But tackling in the first half was horrendous from everybody. It was terrible. It was terrible.
Yeah. Now we're going to talk about sacks. Von Miller had 1.5 sacks. Dorrance Armstrong had 2 sacks. Jacob Markin had a half sack, and Johnny Newton had a sack. 5 total. To kind of give you an idea of where this team is, yeah, we give up some plays. We also are forcing offenses to have to do some work. We now have on the season,
we have what's 15?
15, I believe, sacks. Yeah, 15 sacks on the season in 5 games,
which is quite a bit. Quite
when
a
you're
lot.
averaging 3 sacks a game, you're getting there. You're getting to that quarterback. And hey, out of those 15 sacks, I believe that 5 of them, yes, belong to Mr. Dorrance Armstrong Jr., who is on pace for 17 sacks this season.
So the Broncos have 21, the Lions have 16, and your Washington Commanders have 15. Tied with the Rams for 15, Steelers 14, Browns 14, Colts 14, Chargers had 14 as well. Bills 13.
And we only hold them to 1 sack.
Yeah. That's because we got Jayden.
It helps. Bill is now up to 283 yards on the season. He's starting to actually look like he's doing some work. Jerry McNichols is up to 112 yards on the season. Chris Rodriguez up to 105. So, hey, running back by committee, 782 yards on the season so far.
Yep.
It's working, but as long as you got Bill as your bell cow, because right now we have the number 1 running offense in the league.
Boom.
As of today.
Boom, boom. Bill will get offensive rookie of the week.
It's funny. We're only 12th in total yards, but we're 8th in points. We're averaging 26.8 a game, almost 27 points a game, allowing 20, which is 10th in the league.
In the games we lost, we scored enough points to win. It's just, for whatever reason, defense gave up more points.
Like the only game we didn't really do enough to win on offense was the Packers game.
Yeah.
So you know what? Sky ain't falling, folks. Sky ain't falling. And we still have room to get better. This is not this team's final form.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Although they perform well with all the injuries they have, I would like to see them with all the healthy people, because I feel like they can only get better. It can only improve. You know what I'm saying?
I just like the fact that we saw adjustments in game. This coaching staff, I think, went too vanilla in preseason, that they weren't in season shape by the time season rolled around. So
quarter of the season done. Quarter of the season done. That's their preseason right there. 4 seasons. Fourth preseason game technically. So we're what, 3-2?
We are 3-2.
Quarter of the season, just shy under a quarter of the season done. Maybe we'll do.
We're over a quarter of the season done.
Quarter, yeah. We're over a quarter. We should do quarterly season awards maybe Thursday. Maybe we'll do a quick little segment on quarterly season awards. Maybe we'll do that. All right, real quick. Overreaction Monday. Everyone in the chat, we're going to breeze through these next ones. What is your overreaction for Monday? I'll start with this one, that we can continue to win without Terry McLaurin. That's an overreaction. I'm not saying it's honest, it's legit. Remember, this has got to be, don't have to be true, but the offense has found a way, and I think they found a way through the run game to survive without Terry McLaurin. You take that away, and then you're really hurting. You take Bill away, Chris Rodriguez can't do what Bill does. McNuggies can't do what Bill does. So as long as Bill is performing, we can continue to win without Terry McLaurin. That's my overreaction.
By the way, McLaurin is looking optimistic to be back for the Bears game.
Very nice.
According to Dan Quinn today.
Hold on, we're not wearing the battle blacks, are we? I
haven't seen anything on social media yet.
We should. I don't think we're scheduled to wear those uniforms, for the record. Anyhow, what's your anyone in the chat? What's your overreaction Monday? Phil, what's yours?
We back, baby. We back. That 12-win team, that NFC championship making team from last year, we back.
Phil, we're wearing the Battle Blacks on Monday.
Yes!
We are wearing the motherfucking Battle Blacks on Monday. Look, that was done deliberately.
The only game we're wearing the Battle Blacks this year.
Holy, only game. Super Bowl's coming out against the Seahawks.
They knew it.
Cowboys.
They knew it. They knew
Wow.
it. They knew it. Oh, my God. I want to. Oh, you understand? I really want to just beat the shit out of the Bears. Not because I hate the Bears, but their fans won't shut up about us. Like, it's like you got a whole division of killers, talent-wise, and all you can talk about is us.
Yeah. Phil Bullock says he would love A.J. Brown on our team, knowing how long it's been since he had a receiver of that size. A.J. Brown, what is he? Let me look him up. He is 6'1", 227. He's not that big. He's thicker than Terry. Terry is he's maybe an inch taller and probably has 15 pounds on him.
Yeah, something like that.
Not that much, but I feel like AJ plays big. He plays big.
See, Terry does too. Terry plays big for his size. I always forget that Terry's only 6 feet tall. I always think
Terry, I'd say Terry Debo's that ball from people half the time, if you know what I mean. Like he goes up and gets it. Like
that's why I say he plays like a bigger receiver.
Yeah. Tia's overreaction. We're making a Super Bowl run. All right, that's okay. I like that. That's why it's an overreaction. Football says, "Back, Steve. You're talking about Bill." Lord Tipsy says, "I love the Battle Black uniforms. I love them too, man. I still have a Tressway uniform. I'm gonna wear my Tressway. That's gonna be fun. That's this Monday night. Oh, I got
so. By the way, and I have a superstition.
Okay,
if I wear a certain jersey or a certain uniform or a certain shirt or whatever, and we win a game, I stick with that until we lose.
That's fair.
So
that is
the problem solid. Is I can't wear any Commanders shirts on Monday because I didn't wear anything.
Don't mess with the juju.
I'm not even going to wear this bucket hat.
We lose.
I have to wear a different hat. I cannot wear any gear.
Yeah.
Until we lose with me not wearing gear, then I'll switch it back up. You know, I had a lanky shirt that I love to wear. We lost against the Broncos in that shirt, and I changed the shirt at halftime, and we played better in the second half.
It's your fault, sir. Your fault. Lord Dippy said, "I took next Tuesday off, so lots of beer will be consumed Monday night." I think I'm gonna.
I love that I don't have to start, I love that I work from home and I don't have to start work till 10 o'clock in the morning.
Boom, you're solid. All right, Phil, let's go stock up, stock down, man. Who's your stock up and who's your stock down?
Stock up. It's a lot of guys who get that after this game.
There is. This one could go many different ways.
Merritt.
Yeah, you got to go that way.
He went from, if we just gave him the ball, what would happen, to we gave him the ball and look what happened.
Yeah. True.
150 yards of total offense on 16 touches. I mean, that's almost a first down anytime he touches the ball.
Yeah.
That's insane stuff. You know, I would love if Luke had gotten more than one catch, I would give it to him. But
yeah.
But so honorary mention Luke, but Jacory Crosby Merritt stock up. Stock down. Frankie Louvu.
Dude. Where's he been?
4 tackles. 2 solo. That's it. I saw him. I did see him make a good run stuff. But he is just not impacting games the way he did last year. And I feel like that teams are kind of game planning around him.
Yeah.
Because you never see him get that free run at anybody.
Lord Tips, yes. Luke definitely been up and waiting for it. Yeah. For me, I'm taking Lord Tipsy's advice. I have Luke as my stock. He had his one catch for 50 yards. But his contribution to the return game, averaging 30, he averaged 31 yards, 30.8 0.7 last on per return. He had a long of 40. He puts them in a position to be successful multiple times, and I feel like it's kind of going a little bit unnoticed from the large crowd because it's so little. Those little things actually add up, and they mean a lot.
Keep in mind too, he's averaging 31 yards a kick return all year.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Stock down for me. It was hard to find a stock. Luvu, obviously, Luvu is blatantly obvious. You picked a good one to have Luvu. I'm really struggling to find someone else who really played bad because I feel the defense as a whole played well. You didn't see a lot of major errors on offense, missed assignments, people blowing. Chris Moore, there you go. Chris Moore, you made the active roster. You had a catch that hit you in the chest that you should have caught. Stock down Chris Moore. I don't know how much longer you're going to be on the roster. Probably a little while longer because we're hurting that wide receiver. So you get my stock down.
I don't know. If Terry comes back, he's the first.
That's what I'm saying. Chris Moore's probably
order bring up like Ja'Cory Brooks or something.
Yeah. Phil Bullock said 22 stock down. Lulu. 22 stock up. Okay. All right. Good, bad, ugly, great. I'll start us off on this one. So my good is we averaged 8.4 yards per pass. That's awesome. My bad, you hit it on earlier. Third down conversions for us were 2 for 7, 28%. While on the surface, I know we overcame a lot of it, but I think we just got to do better. And I'm reaching because there wasn't a whole lot to complain about. Ugly. My ugly is first quarter, 1.5 quarters of defense. So the first quarter, like I said, Justin Herbert, going into halftime, 13 for 15, 107 yards, a touchdown, 118 rating in the first half. So I think that's the ugly. And I'm reaching, but we did not do a good job starting out against Justin Herbert. And the great, 5.8 yards per run. Come on, Cliff. Like that, I feel like that's our identity. Like, stop getting cute. We didn't need to open the game pass. You got a dog on your team and Ja'Cory Merritt. Just feed him the ball, man. I think he's only going to get better. The line is blocking their ass off. And that pulling scheme, it's so sexy to watch, man. I know it don't mean a lot. You probably enjoy it as much as I do, Phil. People probably overlook it. That shit's so fun to watch, man. It's so fun to watch. Tia got stock up, Bill. Luke, Debo, stock down, Frankie's got to find a way to be great. What about you, Phil? Good, bad, ugly, great.
Good. Jayden Daniels after especially the second half, but Jayden, Jayden on offense, and especially with Debo, his connection with Debo, he's developed chemistry with Debo, and it shows. Yeah. Bad, first two drives on offense were bad. I mean, 3 and out. I mean, it could be worse, but it's not a good way to start. And especially because we got behind it a hole early. But ugly was our defense in the first quarter of the game. Great run game. Yeah. Bill. That's all we're going to talk about. Bill.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
But Phil Bullock says, I didn't like Luke. We got to put respect on what he's doing. He's making the best of the opportunities he gets. And I feel like he's earned more opportunities, even when Terry comes back, right? No reason Luke should not be getting time on the field. I know, especially because Noah Brown's probably going to be out longer. So Luke should be getting some of those plays. Jalen Lane,
he's quietly making a name for himself.
Jalen Lane. It's funny because people were talking like Oh, it's okay because we got another wide receiver one in Jalen Lane. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Wow. I like Luke
Because here's the thing about Luke McCaffrey that people don't fully appreciate about him is he, for a guy who plays a lot in the slot, he's not small. Luke McCaffrey is a 6'2",
200-pound receiver.
He's got a body that he can
utilize that, right? He's not a small target. So, and he gets open. He makes plays. You can trust his hands.
Yeah.
Give him some give him some more opportunities. Even when Terry comes back, look, when Terry comes back, what is the first thing teams are going to do? Focus on Terry.
Yeah.
So it's nice to know you got a Luke out there that you can throw the ball to. So I mean, and the other great thing I'll say is that this team shows no quit.
None. Not a nail, not a.
Even in the Falcons game, they could have given up real easily, and they were fighting.
Mm-hmm.
They were fighting.
Yep.
This team will fight you 4 quarters.
Yeah.
And I love it.
Yeah. Hard nose. Phil Bullock said, I think they play hard for each other on both sides. They did, man. You can see it evidently on
when
Sunday.
that fumble happened, they were like, yes, we can get
Yeah.
back in this game.
Yep. All right, let's give away some game balls. Remember, these are your balls to give away.
Balls.
Normally, we try to do one offense, one defense, and try not to do the same one. Phil, you go ahead and start us off, man. Who are you giving your
I
game
know what you want to do for game
ball? You go, man.
So I'm going to go a different direction. Debo Samuel.
Okay. I was going to give it to Debo if you didn't. So
Debo, again, 8 catches, 92 yards, touchdown on one of just the most beautiful kick in the nuts you could give an opponent ever.
Yeah,
by scoring like that. I'm a big fan of that kind of stuff. Like I said, it's a killer instinct. I love seeing it. Debo is a part of it. He gets the game ball. Defensive game ball, I'm going to give to Dorrance Armstrong. 2 more sacks. He's up to 5 for the season. He's, like I said, the impact that guy has made on with this defense, which we were worried that we were not going to have any kind of an outside pass rush.
Yeah.
And Von Miller's showing up in a limited role.
Pleasantly surprised.
But Dorrance Armstrong's the guy who's out there. He's the starter. He's the one getting majority of the snaps.
Yeah.
Everybody else is kind of rotating in and out, but he's the man who's out there, and he's making things happen. If he can continue this clip, it's going to be huge come the end of the season.
Yes, sir. I like it. So Phil's going Debo, who has 4 touchdowns already on the year, 300 passing yards, 40, 50 yards rushing, man. I'm glad we got him, man. That was a great pickup by Adam Peters. People were clowning it. Fat boy Debo, the man's performed. I'm happy.
46 yards and a touchdown, 30 catches, 300 yards.
Wouldn't mind seeing him stay.
30 catches on 38 targets.
That's a hell of a percentage.
That's called efficiency. That's called efficiency. Efficiency. Vishwa, what's up, man? Say, how far you think the Commanders are going this year? Hard to say with the health reasons, man. Although I will tell you, in the preseason, not even preseason, in the off season, I had the boys going 11-6. Dev, who's not here, he had us 13-4. Phil had us at 12-5. I would say the record probably changes a little bit.
My official prediction was 10-7.
Yeah, 10-7.
Well, that was when we did the game by game.
Oh, yeah.
Right before the season started, I said 10-7.
I have 11-6 on ours. I don't know if
we didn't officially state them, but I stated it on here 10-7. I think that they're definitely a playoff team. They're a playoff caliber team. It's just a matter of, can they get all their ish together with the injuries and everything else?
Look, Philly's taking a step back.
Yeah, and Giants are the Giants, right?
Giants are Giants. Cowboys
Cowboys.
great one game and terrible next. Their defense is not particularly impressive, and that's not good when you got teams like the Eagles and like the Commanders in the same division.
I think we'll be a wild card team again.
I think wild card is definitely possible. Look, if Philly can't get figured out, everyone's going to get them figured out, and then all bets are off on the division. But right now, Philly's still the team to beat. They have a better record. To beat the man, you got to beat the man. Until we start beating on Philly,
Yeah,
I'm going to say Philly's going to win the division again. But I think we could definitely be a wild card team. You know, we've shown that we can hang with some good teams, and we've also shown that we're can be inconsistent enough not to be a division winner. So,
yep, straight up. Vishwa, appreciate you popping in, Vishwa. Yeah, how far do you think you're gonna go? How far do you think this team can go? Given what you've seen,
where do you think this team's going as of right
you
now?
ask us the question. You tell us, Vishwa, where do you think this team's going record-wise? Tia says good offense, bad offense, slow start, ugly not running the ball off the rip, great having a bell cow like Bill. I need to get a Bill sound effect, man. Game ball goes to Bill, defense Kinlaw. Okay, for me, I'm going to give it to Bill, just like you guys thought about, 111 yards rushing, average 7.9 yards per clip, and then another 40 yards through the pass game. So my guy had 150 plus yards to all purpose. Definitely gets the game ball from my side. On the defensive side, Phil, who'd you give your defensive side to again?
Dorrance Armstrong.
I'm going to go with the old faithful man, Bobby Wagner. Bobby Wagner, he was in the quarterback's face. He was making plays. He was out of position on maybe two plays early on. But I got to give it to Bobby, man. He had a hell of a game. And I don't know where I read this, but apparently he fired some people up at halftime too. So that's
apparently they said you could hear Dan Quinn screaming outside.
Yeah. Honorable mention though was Quan Martin for the game ball. I felt like he was everywhere that game, and then he had the fourth fumble on Quentin Johnson, which I believe was the turning point of the game. So that's who they get game ball to. Tia says game ball, offense Bill, defense Kinlaw. Kinlaw getting some love. So that's soft love. So Kinlaw didn't put up, statistics wise, but I'm telling you, man, what he does, he just sucks up mass in the middle of the line. And it's kind of what we thought Allen and Payne would do when they were together to free up Chase Young and Montez Sweat, and it just never happened. But Kinlaw is like Incredible Hulk on that line. You almost have to double him every play. And I actually appreciate his weekly interviews with who interviews him every week. Then he has some just at his locker, just some really, really good interviews. Phil Bullock says 10 wins, fighting for a wild card. Hey, it's going to be right around there. I think 11, but right there, man, right there, for sure. For sure. Dev's not here, and we didn't check in for the Glock Dookie Award. But we'll have to think about this one, guys. Take 10 seconds. Think about who you want the Glock Dookie Award to go to. All right.
I got one.
Go for it. In the chat, you got one. Who's getting the Glock Dookie Award of the week?
The Glock Dookie Award of the week goes to the Eagles fan wearing a 1992 Jerome Brown commemorative patch Reggie White jersey, screaming at all the Commanders fans at the Chargers game. So this is in LA. Chargers. This is all over Twitter. Chargers, Commanders, and Eagles fans there in his Eagles gear, screaming, "Y'all the definition of losers. You ain't won nothing since 1992 or 1991. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, bro, why are you here?
Yeah.
Why are you at a Chargers Commanders game talking about how the Commanders suck and repping the Eagles? Like, Eagles fans won the Super Bowl, and we live rent free in their heads. And I think that's because they know that we're on the cusp and of making that ascension. They're on the cusp of slipping. The gap between the two teams ain't as great as you think. If you watch the Eagles this year,
They're 4-1,
Right.
but they are not like a dominating 4-1. Gap's starting to close. We've been inconsistent. We could have a better record than what we have. Especially like the Falcons game, we shot ourselves in the foot in that one. We could be 4-1 easily.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, bro, how much money did you spend to get tickets to SoFi to watch a game between two teams that aren't yours, just so you can talk shit to one of the team's fans? And that team that you're talking shit to won.
Well, Phil, when I had season tickets, right? The funny part was in my section, in section 214, right over the visitor tunnel, we had a guy who was a Cowboys fan and his wife, season ticket holders to the Washington Redskins. And I was like, hey, man, why do you, he wasn't belligerent. He just came to every game and wore his Cowboys gear. And of course, he got a little uppity when we were down and making fun of us. But I asked him, like, hey, man, why do you come into every game? Why do you pay money to this team? And he was like, I just love football, man. And I'm guaranteed to watch my team at least once a year. Maybe two if I'm lucky, if there's a playoff game, but y'all suck so bad. Of course, he would throw that in. This was pre-2015. And fascinating. I'm like, why would you spend $2,000 a year on season tickets for a team, for your rival team, first and foremost? But it just doesn't make I would just watch the shit
I've
from
only
home.
been to one professional football game that my team was not in.
Right.
And that was because it was
My son's team was in it, and I took him there as a present.
Yeah.
So
I don't get it.
I think it's really just a waste of money.
It is.
It really kind of shows who you are as a person when you're so consumed with the thoughts of another team, with the thought of another team. It's like, oh, I gotta go to this game so I can talk shit to them.
Yeah.
Bro, that's what Twitter's for. That's what Facebook's for. It ain't what you're supposed to spend hundreds of dollars for. It wasn't even like lower bowl. It wasn't even like upper deck either. He was in a lower bowl at SoFi. You know he paid $200-$300 for those tickets.
Oh yeah.
Just to run his mouth. Like,
I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I don't get it.
It's me watching you and judging you, and I am going to judge.
Yeah. Jim Sleazy says, same, we're still. I'm trying to find the PFF grades, man. I don't know what Mikey finished at. He got the interception. But like I said, he had a pretty rough game, man. And like I said, tackling was really bad. He had 7 tackles altogether, 2 pass deflections and 1 interception. I don't think he's going to be graded that bad this week from PFF perspective. Tia says,
I'm trying to get it right here. Let's
getting
see
the
what
game.
I got.
The week 5 player grades are out. It's just not coming up for me. It's taking me to somewhere else.
Stuff, but I'm trying to get.
I think if I look at it on my phone, it'll come up. It'll come up on my phone, but it's all good.
I'm hold on. I gotta sign in.
Yeah, Washington, Atlanta, or Washington, LA.
Whatever. This thing's being dumb.
Yeah, it's just giving me.
The grades are live.
Yeah. It's hard. PFF grade, pass run, defense, coverage. Yeah. Inconclusive, man. I have to get back to you guys. I'll get some better stuff. Tia says, good night, fellas. Tia, thank you for popping in. You know what? We'll go ahead and hit that music, man. We'll start winding it down. If our boys are on here, this was what we were talking about. Hopefully I'm not underwater. Jim says he's responsible for the only TD defense that gave up. Yeah, he is. No, I would say Bill or Bobby and Luvu too. If you remember the play where it showed the 2 linebackers in the middle of the remember that? I know you remember that. Right?
Yeah, it was 2 linebackers. But it was a zone coverage.
Yeah, and Jimmy, I will replay that for you just to show you that it wasn't Mikey. Don't get me wrong, Mikey has not had a really good year at all. But I feel that this was on the two linebackers. Here you go, right here, buddy. Here's the play again.
It's zone coverage, so
it's Luvu right here and Bobby right here.
Yeah, Mikey's nowhere near that.
Mikey's all the way down here. So it's Luvu or Wagner and Luvu. They are the two who were responsible. But going on, Mikey gave up plenty of plays.
Giving 10 yards cushion to Keenan Allen is
that's some D'Angelo Hall shit. That shit pisses me off when you give 10-yard cushion. I can't fathom that. Yeah, this was the touchdown. Like Mikey's all over here. That wasn't his fault. That was on the two linebackers who we gave it, rightfully so, gave it to him. Phil says
well, remember he did screw up on that field goal block.
Yeah. Phil Bullock says, I go to the Bills game and they'll be playing us. I have Redskins gear on too. Hey, listen, if you love football and you got the dough, why not?
But you're not going to a Bills game
to deliberately heckle
Bills fans about how awful they are and how great your team is.
Yeah.
That is different.
2 tickets to Bills Miami, didn't go because of Thursday night game. 8 had to work. Castle missed that OT. Yeah.
Oh man, get your bag.
Phil had to go up the thruway 90 to Buffalo. It's a crazy stadium, man.
I was up there last month. 2 months ago.
Jim C says, but that interception was on 4th down. We lost like 2 yards on that. Oh, you talking about the interception that put us on the 1-yard line? That one that he got?
But didn't we get to say we drove 99 for a touchdown, man?
It all worked out. Man. We did. Took off 3 points because he jumped off sides. Yes, I do remember that one. So
I'm not giving him a Glock dookie for catching an interception.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's all
I can't do that. Your instinct is, ball.
Right. And it was tipped to him. He almost didn't have enough time to react in a sense. But all right, guys, we're gonna get out of here. Hey, listen, we got the Bears coming up Monday Night Football. I think we'll reach out to see if we can get our boy Kiek on the mic. He came with us last year. Great dude, man. We'll see if he can help us preview the Bears team who had a bye week last week. So we'll see how they'll be coming off a huge break. Caleb and Jane will show off again. We'll be in the battle blocks again. The only time I'm wearing the black uniforms all year will be against the Bears coming up. So make sure you tune in Thursday for that game preview. And thank you for tuning in, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. The audio version of this will be out shortly after we sign off. And Phil, any closing words, my friend? There we go. We got this. 3-2 on the way to 4-2. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. It was great seeing y'all. We'll catch you on Thursday. Peace. Inhale. Happy birthday, Andrea.